What's up, guys? So there are 5 One World Under Doom tie-in issues that come out on Wednesday, March 26th. I got a chance to read 4 of them over the weekend and just wanted to tell you a little bit about them. The first one is Thunderbolts Doomstrike number 2. This is written by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, and the art is by Tommaso Bianchi. Bucky gets word that there's an insurgency against Doom that's forming in Texas, so he meets up with John Walker, and the two of them go to check it out. When they get there, they're surprised to find Sharon Carter there, and that is not a spoiler because she is right here on the cover. Bucky has received intel that Doom is moving a top-secret payload via train straight through the town they're in, and they concoct a plan to stop it in the hopes of hurting Doom's operation. They get Ghost Rider 44's help to do this, but it's still going to be much more difficult than they thought. I really like this tie-in series because I feel like all of the secret sinister stuff that Doom is doing is in here. Over in the main series, everything Doom is doing seems pretty okay, but this series shows us that maybe there really is something more nefarious going on. And this issue is cool because what you see here on the cover really does more or less happen in the book. Next up is Red Hulk number 2. This is written by Benjamin Percy and the art is by Jeff Shaw. Now let me go ahead and say right off the bat that I very much enjoyed this issue, but I do feel like you should know that just like the last issue, there is very little Red Hulk in this. Also like last issue, this is a really cool prison break story. Last issue they broke out of their cells, but they still hadn't escaped the prison yet. General Ross, Deathlock, and Machine Man have to work together to defeat a group of Doombots and escape, and it's possible that not everyone makes it out. It's a bummer that there's not more Red Hulk in this, but I do love a good prison break story, and there is something cool that happens at the end that I cannot wait to see play out next issue. Next is Doom's Division number 1. This is written by Yoon Ha Lee and the art is by Minkyu Young. This issue starts with a nice action sequence of Tiger Division taking down a statue that had somehow come to life, but most of the issue is the team weighing the pros and cons of Korea supporting Doom's agenda. They do get some new members added to their team. I won't tell you who they are, but they are pre-existing characters, not new characters. It seems that the overall story of this series will be the team dealing with a resistance movement against Doom that's being led by Sunfire. I like these characters, and it was nice seeing them again, and you Marvel rival fans will be happy to know that Luna Snow is a central character, but it doesn't really inject much into the overall One World Under Doom story. Next up is Fantastic Four number 30. This is written by Ryan North, and the art is by Corey Smith. I'm talking about this one last because it's going to be hard to talk about this book without spoiling something major that happened at the end of One World Under Doom number 2, so if you haven't read that yet and you don't want to be spoiled, then you might want to skip the rest of this video. If you did read One World Under Doom number 2 and want to know the ramifications of what Doom did to Ben Grimm, I highly recommend reading this issue because this whole issue is about him dealing with that. Ben tries to keep a brave face about what happened to him, but he's really struggling with it because he feels like he can no longer protect his family. He makes a pretty rash decision to try to deal with it a bit better, and it's something that Alicia is not happy with. I really like this issue because it's a nice companion book to the main story, and it's interesting to see what happens when Ben finally gets the thing that he's wanted for so long. So those are the 4 One World Under Doom tie-in issues that I read over the weekend. Doom Academy number 2 also comes out on Wednesday, but I didn't read that one because honestly I didn't really love the first issue. And again, all of these come out on Wednesday, March 26th. Let me know if you picked them up, and if you do, let me know what you think about them.